All right, YouTube friends. Oh man. Let's see. Where do I get to my meeting? Yeah, meetings. There we go. Okay. It's like Zoom reconfigured it. Okay. Here we go.
Good morning.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Dot. Good morning. There we go. All right. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Happy Wednesday. What's up, bud?
Well,
What'd you say, Sharon?
what's happy about it?
What's happy about it? Well, we're all here together. Come on.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. And all the other cliches that have to do with whatever. All right, let's move that up. Got the dogs out here. I'm going to push back. I'll put us on mute and we'll begin. We have our discussion group today, 12:30. We'll be meeting for about a half hour. Got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. What? What? Move yourself to the front of the chair. Yes, I know. I know. And sit up tall in the chair and let's gently turn our head to our right. She's really come out of her shell. These are rescues. I don't know if you can see Faith in the background there. So we'll back across to the left. They were abused. Right? You won the lottery here. Back to center. Okay, get down. Tilt your right ear, your right shoulder. And up and over left to your left shoulder. And back to center. Bring the arms up overhead. And out. Stretch. Pain-free range of motion, but explore your range of motion as comfortably as you can. Three more up. Out. Two more up. Out. One more up. And out and down, palms forward, up. Slowly rotate into the no money. Let's take that right hand, reach across, and let's twist and stretch all the way up, turning your head to try to keep that hand in your field of vision, then bring it back to no money. Reach across with the left hand, twist and stretch. And back. Again to the left. Twist and stretch and bring it back. Chin level, reach across with the left hand now. Twist and stretch. And bring it back. Let's mobilize those ankles up with the toes and up with the heels. Rise up, hands up as you lift the toes, lift the fingertips as you lift the heels, curl the knuckles down towards the floor. Up and down. Hey, Brett, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. And up and hold. Right hand down, right heel up, and reverse it. And we're going to wake this body up. Let's go ahead and give ourselves some slaps on the leg. Down to the calves. Back up. Tops of the legs, sides, underneath, stomach. Is this like dog language for come here or something? Shoulders. Give yourself a little slap there in the face. And let's go ahead and make some mischief. Let's reach down over here where we find our pile of leaves and let's swing them up over the fence onto the neighbor's lawn. Really focus on turning the chest. Not so much worried about moving the arms at the shoulder joint, although they will. We want that rotation of the spine. Turn the chest down and then up and across, flicking the fingers as we release the leaves. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And now down over here to the left and up and across to the right. When I was in Chicago, I went out to the lakefront and shot a few videos. One was the throwing of the leaves. Found a pile of leaves. Let's go ahead and lift that right leg a little bit. Give it a little kick. Three more. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to alternate down to the right and up overhead, lifting both feet up, down to the left and up overhead. I did this with the leaves and proceeded to find little flecks of leaves down the back of my shirt for the rest of the day. Maybe I'll play it for you if you come back for the discussion group. 3 and 2 and 1. And big circles with the arms, the hands. Reach all the way down forward and up and back around behind. And let's reverse it. Okay. Ooh, I neglected to start us off with a sip to swallow. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. We're going to do a sit to stand. Get yourself to the edge of the chair, heels back, hands across the shoulders. We're going to lean forward. In preparation, we'll hitch back and up. On rising, we'll unfold to the no money, then back to the chair. I'm just going to tilt this up a little bit. My head doesn't pop off the edge of the screen. And up. And up. Unfold. So I did this in the other class. Not this. What we're going to do next. We're going to do the star squat, which is a standing drill. And up. That requires a bit of balance. So I want you to be careful with it and up, but we are going to do some stuff standing on our 2 feet. Let's do 3 more. Up, there's 1. Hello. And 2. Last 1. 3. Okay, so I'm going to move the chair aside. I suppose you could do a version of this standing behind a chair if you have balance issues. You'll just have to modify a little bit the distance of the forward step. So we're going to construct this one into parts, and we'll start with the star squat. You're going to push your hips back as you swing those arms forward. And a little nuance to this is I'm trying to swing our arms together so the fingertips align up in front here. And I'm doing it without watching. If I watch, it's very easy. But we want to work a little proprioception on this, which is our ability to control and perceive our body in its position relative to itself and relative to its surroundings. So being able to find each fingertip here, a little bit of proprioception. As we come down, we're going to come down and stop. And as we come up, we're going to step out a little bit to the side. Here's the star part. Then down and out to the side. So this is the first part of it. The arms and the hands in this move are symmetrical. In other words, we're bringing them directly out across the chest. What was that, huh? Keep going. They love chasing squirrels. Or at least Hope does. So this is the first move. The second move is similar to an exaggerated gait pattern. And Dot, why don't you try to do some sort of version of this? Try to accommodate what we're doing here in the chair. Okay, so for the second one, right leg steps forward, left hand goes up, right hand goes down, and then left leg comes forward, right hand goes up. So here is the exaggerated gait pattern. What is that? Palms are both forward, so you get that nice stretch across the front of the arms and the body. And we will connect each step here in the same manner in which we did the squat for the star. We're going to add the hip bump. So hip bump, fingertips forward. As you come up, we go forward with that right leg. Back down to the hip bump and forward with the left leg. Arms. One arm is up, one arm is down. Hands are open, palms are forward. What's that? So we're going to sequence this with the first move. And we'll take it slow and let you know what's coming around the corner. If you're looking for a more intense experience, go lower with the hip bump step, further with the stride, both forward and out. One more on each side. Okay, so hip bump back, step to the side. Hands are symmetrical, or arms are symmetrical. Other side, hip bump back, now stride forward. Hip bump back, stride forward. To the side. I kind of came up with this not too long after I got my knee replacement to come up with a body pattern or a drill that could replace jogging or running. It avoids the repetitive linear pounding of the legs, stepping forward and running forward. Low impact, but you can get your heart rate up pretty good. My knee doctor that did the surgery is not a big fan of running. Okay. To the side, forward, forward, one more, out to the side, and now forward and forward. Okay, sip and a swallow. We're going to do one more standing drill, and then we're going to return to the chair. So the right leg is going to stride forward. As we do so, the left arm comes up, and you're going to step back with that right leg all the way past the left leg, and you'll reverse the positioning. Couple nuances to this. Instead of having your palms facing forward, I'm going to have your hands, I guess, thumb up. So the palms face your side. And we're going to seek to take larger strides as we get more familiar with this. And your one leg that isn't stepping on this configuration, your left leg, I want you to really maximize that ankle function there. Lift the heel, lift the toe. And when I get those hands up and I stop those arms, I literally can't move them back any further. They're at their end range of motion there for me. Okay, let's reset. Whew. Left leg comes forward, right hand goes up, and then all the way back past that right leg. So now we're stepping with the left leg forward and back, and the right ankle is getting its flossing, so to speak. Heel up, toe up. There's no good way to alternate between these two. At least I haven't found it yet. Unless, I guess, you were just to continue to walk forward. All right. Where are we? One more forward and one more back. Okay, let's go ahead and return to the chair. And do another set of the sit to stands. All right, edge of the chair, heels back, hands to the shoulders, lean forward, pull that slingshot back and up. Rock back and roll out. There's one. Rock and roll and up. 2. Up. We'll do 10 of these. That's 3. Place yourself on the chair, and as soon as you hit that chair, you're going to rock back and roll out. 5, halfway home. 6. And up. 7. 3 more. Up. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one. Bring yourself up into a standing position and stay there. And up. 10. Lower your hands to the sides. Gather your feet if they're a little bit wide back beneath you in posture position. We're just going to feel the floor underneath our feet. You're standing still. Notice any sway, any movement from the floor at the ankle. Listen to the feeling. Okay, now we're going to do an ankle stretch, and we're going to come back and do that same thing. Dogs never want to come out here. Once they get out here, they look pretty happy. All right. So, brace yourself on a chair or a desk and then drive that heel down into the ground. I'm stretching my left leg here first. Switch. So we'll do 2 on each side. And I talked about points of focus for flexibility, points of focus for strengthening. Taking a critical look at the body, how we operate as society, what Parkinson's can do to a body, what it can affect, and certainly high on the list of priorities in terms of focus, maintaining the ankle, maintaining flexibility, and your ability to lift the toes as you walk, meeting with the edge of the heel. And a calf stretch will help release and hopefully facilitate less of a shuffling of gait if that's occurring. Okay, so come back and check to see how we feel now that we've released that calf a little bit. It should feel like kind of way more. Even I did this last class, I still notice a difference from here to when we started with that stretch. Even though I had stretched it in the previous class, I can still feel that fluidity. So maybe you can too. All right, go back to the chair. And we'll do some hand weights. I feel like when we do standing stuff, we lose breath. I don't know if that's true or not, but okay. So now we're going to be in the chair with some hand weights here. Let's just start with some bicep curls. So we're going to be doing some strengthening movements for the arms, but I want to remind you to be attentive into your spine positioning. Stay tall, stay neutral. And we're going to be in every move here, we're going to be experiencing and controlling both phases, the raising and the lowering. 3 more. And then we're going to go into our alternating chair march. 1 more. And again, tall in the chair. Don't let the lifting of the leg and the bicep curl on the one side. You'll get a little rotational force on the spine. You can feel it. Just try to resist it and stay tall and still, like a stone statue. And as we move through these exercises, you'll wander away from that tall spine. That's fine. Just ever so often return to it, adjust it, correct it. 3 and 2 and 1 and side raises. Slow and controlled. Raise and lower. 3 more. Nice. 2 more. And 1. And now again, right arm. Side sweep with the lower body opposite side. And up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and combine them. Bicep curl up and down. Side. Side and up. Up. Side. So I'm going to give you the user's choice on this next one. I'm going to do the victory pose, but you can also just continue with this routine. But we're going to do 10 victory poses. One more, and then we do them. Here we go. Up and down. Side, side. So it's bicep curl and press. 10. Everybody's doing them. 9. 8. 7. Curl. 6. Pain-free range of motion. 5. 4. Curl. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Down and down. Tall in the chair. Again, realign and let's shoulder shrug. 4 of them, up and down. Bilateral. 1. Really press low, bring them up high. So tell your shoulders to lift and then press down. 2. Up, 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 up. 3. Breathe and up. 4. And all the way back down. Okay, put the hand weights down. Let's do a sip and a swallow. And we're going to go to the ball. Okay. Okay, so we'll start off warming the hands up a little bit here. Just spin that ball around across the face of the palm, the fingers. And then we're going to toss the ball from side to side. If this is too difficult for you to do without dropping the ball, just drop it into one hand and then into the other. So we're going to do the reciprocal cardio routine with the ball today. With the ball in the right hand, we're going to make a giant throwing motion. And we're going to lift the opposite leg. So right arm throws, left leg lifts, and then hand it off to the other side and vice versa. And we recently came up with something to do with the non-throwing arm. So what we're going to do is either flick the fingers or snap the fingers. So this is movement number 1 in our 3 movement series. One more on each side. With the ball in the right hand, we're going to reach up on a diagonal as we kick the left leg out to the side, hand it off to the left hand, and execute the mirror movement. And again, I'm snapping my empty hand fingers. So these are both reciprocal in nature. Your hierarchy of focus goes to the opposing upper and lower limbs to get the movement established. One more on each side, and then we'll do movement number 3. So for 3, you're going to crush that ball between the palms. You're going to bring it up and down and forward and back. And if you want to add a little challenge to this as you press forward, you can lift your hips up off the chair a little bit. Try to get those arms all the way straight, straight up, and straight out. And I am crushing that ball and fussing around with it a little bit. So this is movement 3. In a moment, we'll put these in series. Up and down, forward and back. Last one. Here we go. Up, forward, and back. Okay, let's put it in series. Ball in the right hand. Throw with the snap. Throw. Side. Side. And now up, down, out, back, forward, forward, and up. Forward, side, up. Keep it going. Cruising along here. Last one. Right. And now up, down, forward, and back. And let's drill this one. Crush that ball. Keep it going. Last one. Up, down, forward, and back. Put the ball down. Sip and a swallow. And we're going to go to the exercise tubing. I think this little drill here will line up actually fairly well, fairly reminiscent of the star squat drill we did standing. We'll start by just heating up the shoulders here. Turn those upper arms out. Everybody's getting their tubing. Okay. All right, we're going to switch to an overhead grip now. We'll bring the arms up and over back. This would be the first move of the cardio routine here with the reciprocal pattern, although we're not there yet with the tubing. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to give the shoulders a little bit of a reprieve here. So we'll go to a row, kind of loop it under the arch of the right foot. Keep the forearm relaxed. In other words, if I were to relax my hands anymore, I would lose the tubing. That'll help defer the resistance to the muscle group behind the shoulders. You don't need any extra distance by curling the wrists. It's all about lifting that upper arm back, sliding back past your rib cage. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, second move. You'll notice a similarity between the star squat and the other standing drill we did. You're going to take your right leg up and your left arm is going to go up and away, and then switch it to the other side. Left knee comes up and the right hand goes up and away. Let's see here. If you get distracted, you may find that your brain prefers the other way. So let's see, right knee, right arm. But you notice this is not really reciprocal. This is more reciprocal and more balanced, which is what we want. Right knee comes up, left hand goes out to the side, and you need to hierarchy of focus this in terms of getting it coordinated. You can't do both leg and arm at the same time. Easiest way is pick one. I usually, with this one, go with the leg. Right knee up, left hand goes away. That's the progression that gets it into movement. And once you get going, all you really need to do is just roll the transition. You shouldn't have to put too much effort in re-coordinating the movement once you get the first one right. One more on each side. All right, let's go ahead and give the shoulders a rest. Loop it under the arch of the left foot. And slowly pull that arm back up. Sit. Keep it moving nice and even in terms of pace. Contract, decontract. 3, 2, 1. And it is time to put it all together. Let's do a sip and a swallow. Observe the tongue. Hey, Faith, what are you doing? All right, overhand grip. So we'll do 2 of the first one. So it's up and up. And now right knee up, left knee up. And to the side. And if you want, if you're able to, if you have the shoulder and chest flexibility to get the tubing up over your head and behind you, go ahead and do so. If not, just bring it out in front. Good, Brett. Let's see it. That's it. Doesn't have to be perfect to get some good work out of it. We need to be patient with ourselves. We need to be kind to ourselves. Cut ourselves some slack. Always doing the best that we can. All right, let's do 3 more. 3. 2. And 1. Put the tubing down. Hands on the tops of the knees. Chin is level. Spine is tall and neutral. And we're going to stir around. And we are going to reverse stir. I want to thank all of you for your hard work. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for your support. We're going to go to the no money one last time with the rotation. Right arm comes across, stretch and reach. This wouldn't be a bad use of your time. Might be a good one to follow a yawn. Maybe a yawn is a good thing to cue a different stretch or a different routine. You yawn, you're like, yeah, you know what? It's time to do something. Not too long, maybe a minute. Reset. Reach across and stretch. I think I read that they think a yawn is for the purpose of oxygenating your blood, adding more oxygen. Stretch. And it is contagious between species, apparently. Ever been to the zoo and see a lion yawn and find yourself yawning? Bring it back. I'm certain, I'm centered, I'm steady, I am strong. Give yourselves a fist bump. All right, all right, all right. I'll come in here and see how we did. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. Again, thank you for your support, your hard work, and we'll wrap it up. We got our discussion group coming up in about a half an hour. Come back and join us for that if you like. No speakers, but we'll be chatting for a little bit. And again, thank you everyone for your support of PCLA, the nonprofit I'm involved with. I know some of you have kicked in, so thank you. And yeah, I'll invite you to come off of mute. Shut down the tube feed. All right. How did we do?
Good.
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 Good.